Disgraced South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh will go to trial this January. Now, Murdaugh's wife and son were found shot to death in the family's home over a year ago, and now for the first time, prosecutors are sharing a possible motive in the case. Randy Kay reports.
I need the police to answer immediately. My wife and child just shot badly.
Alex Murdaugh says he called 911 after finding his wife and son bleeding at their hunting property in Islandton, South Carolina.
Are they breathing?
No, ma'am.
What is your name?
My name is Alex Murdaugh.
That was June 7th, 2021. 52-year-old Maggie Murdaugh was shot and killed with a rifle, and their son, 22-year-old Paul Murdaugh, was killed with a shotgun. Alex Murdaugh has denied harming them, but prosecutors now say he had a motive for allegedly killing them, to hide his alleged financial crimes and shift the attention away from his finances. Prosecutors claim Alex Murdaugh defrauded clients, co-workers, and family members of nearly $9 million.
The day of reckoning was upon him, and he was out of cards to play.
That alleged motive dates back to a February 2019 boat crash, during which Paul Murdaugh was allegedly driving drunk. 19-year-old Mallory Beach was killed in that crash, and because Alex Murdaugh owned the boat, her family filed a civil suit against him. On June 10, 2021, a hearing in that case was scheduled, at which Alex Murdaugh was likely going to be told to reveal his financial records.
The plaintiffs wanted a specific personal recovery from Alex Murdaugh because they believed, like everyone, that he had a lot of money.
But that hearing never happened. Maggie and Paul Murdaugh were killed just a few days before it was supposed to take place, so it was canceled. In a recent court filing, prosecutors allege that if the release of Murdaugh's financial records was granted at that hearing, it would have led to his misdeeds becoming exposed and would have resulted in personal, legal, and financial ruin for Murdaugh.
He's still trying to prevent who he really is from being outed. What he does do is kill his wife and son, who were liabilities in the boat case, and immediately it stops everything.
Murdaugh's defense team pushed back on the alleged motive in court.
Mr. Murdaugh had handwritten out a financial statement for purposes of that hearing. There's no doomsday reckoning in that regard.
Still, motive or not, a source with knowledge of the investigation told me blood spatter was found on Alex Murdaugh's clothing, which could prove he was in close proximity to at least one of the victims when they were shot. That same source also told me a video found on Paul Murdaugh's cell phone contains audio of Alex Murdaugh talking with his family at the scene around the time the slayings occurred, well before his call to 911 at 10:07 p.m. Prosecutors say Maggie and Paul were killed between 8:30 and 10:06 p.m. that night, and the audio on Paul's cell phone puts Alex Murdaugh at the scene at 8:44 p.m. According to the state, Murdaugh left the property at 9:06 p.m. to drive to his father's house, and upon returning, called 911 at 10:07 p.m.
Now in court, Murdaugh's attorney did not dispute that Alex Murdaugh was talking to his family at 8:44, but he says it was just a normal conversation. Murdaugh's trial is set to start on January 23rd.